Hey guys, today we will talk about systems. What is a blockchain? Is blockchain secure? Blockchain technology as with decentralized security and trust in several vaults. To begin, Windows blocks are always stored linearly and chronologically. That is they are always added to the end of the blockchain. After a block has been added to the end of the blockchain is extremely difficult to go back and after to context of the block unless a majority on the network is reached a consensus to do so. That's because each block contains its own his along with the his of the block before it avail of the previous maintained timestamp. His codes are created by a mathematical the trans digital information into a string of numbers and letters. Uh, if that information is edited in a way that the hash code changes as well. Let's say that a hacker who also runs a node on a blockchain network wants to after a blockchain and steal cryptocurrency from everyone else. If they were to after their own single copy, it would no longer align with everyone else's copy. When everyone else cross reference their copies against each after they vote this on copy stand out and the hackers version of the chain vault be cast away as illegitimate. Second, with such a hack will recur that the hackers simulating usual control and after or more of the copies of the blockchain so that their next copy becomes the majority copy and thus the aggregate open chain. Such an attack would also occur in mass amount of money and resources what they will need to redo out the block because they would now have a different timestamp and his codes. Due to the size of many cryptocurrency networks and how fast they are growing, the ghost pool of such a problem probably felt insurmountable. This would be not only extremely experienced but also fruitless. Going such infinite fold united a network numbers also see such drastic uh, alternative to the blockchain. To the work members vote the hard fork of the to a new version of the chain that has not been affected. This would cause the attacked version of the token to plummet in value, making the attack ultimately uh, pointless as the bad actor has control of the world, and the same would occur if the bad actor had to attack to the new work of Bitcoin. It's built this way, so that taking part in the network is more economically incentivized the attacking it. Bitcoin blockchain. Blockchain technology was first outlined in 1099 one by Stuart Haber and V. Scott Stronti. Two researchers we wanted to implement a system where document timestamps could not be tampered with, but it wasn't until almost 2 decades later with launch of Bitcoin in January 1, 2009 that blockchain had its first highly for application. The Bitcoin protocol it built on a blockchain research paper introduction. The digital currency. Bitcoin's pseudo most great Satoshi Nakamoto referred to it as an electronic cash system as fully pair to pair with two trusted third party. The key thing on the understand here is but Bitcoin merely uses blockchain is a means to transparently record a ledger of payments, but blockchain can in zero be used immutable record in any number of data points discussed above is called be in the form of transaction footage in a electron product inventories, state identification, deed to homes, and much more. Currently, teams of Send a project are looking the implement blockchains a variety of the ways to help succeed over that just recording transaction, for example, is a way to securely democration electronics. The nature of blockchain immutability means that fraudulent voting would become far more difficult to occur. For example, a voting system called for signs that each citizen be country vote be isn't a single cryptocurrency or token. Each candidate data would then be give a specific wallet address, and then voters would send their token crypto to the address of whichever candidate for whom the which to vote. The transparent and traceable nature a blockchain would eliminate but to the need for human vote counting and the ability of bad actors to tamper with physical ballots. Blockchain banks. Blockchain have been heralded of being to the disruptive force to the finance sector and especially with the functions of payments banking. However, banks and decentralized blockchain are vastly different. To the have a bank differs from blockchain. Let's compare the bank system to Bitcoin's Impel Bitcoin blockchain. Uh, how are blockchain used? As we know blocks on Bitcoin's blockchain store data about monetary transaction. Today there are over cryptocurrency system running on blockchain, but in turns what that blockchain is actually uh, reliable. We are storing data about over tapes and transaction as well.